Welcome, everybody, to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party. What a show we have for you this evening. But first, let me introduce everyone. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock writer Sleaze Grinder. And this is the last gang in town. To my right, there she is, everybody. It's America's showgirl. It's Elsa Riot. Yeah! To my left, there she is, everybody. The Chachi to my fawns. It's Stacy DC, everybody. Yeah! And over there, it's the Kings of the Nighttime World. It's the Black Leather Lagoon. Incredible show tonight. We have Boston rock sensations. Cruel Miracle is here. Yeah! Oh, look, there they are, Cruel Miracle. Incredible. We have funny man Jean-Paul Rivera, everybody. He's going to make us laugh. Yeah! And perhaps most exciting tonight, we're going to be playing our favorite parlor game, Banged Can Bonanza. Yeah. That's right. And the contestants tonight will be a as yet unnamed member of Cruel Miracle. They can work that out amongst themselves. But also, myself and Stacy DC will also be participating tonight in Banged Can Bonanza. What
a pleasant surprise! Brave souls.
Which I did try to change the name of a couple weeks ago to What's in My Mouth, but they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a tough
I'd like to be more honest because that, after all, is what the game is. But
I don't want to play, but I know I will win, and therefore I'm interested.
Hey, so one of our camera folks over there, Kate, she's doing trivia nights now, and she does murder trivia. So hey, Kate, can you throw a murder question at me? I bet I can answer it. Okay, good. Let's see if we can do one. All right, here we go.
What do you mean murder trivia?
I don't know it. She says she does murder trivia. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right,
It's really messed up. We love that so much.
What does the BTK and BTK killer stand for?
Bind, torture, kill.
Good job. Yeah.
Nice.
What department store chain was 6-year-old Adam Walsh abducted from?
Gotta be JCPenney.
Walmart.
Sears.
Sears!
Oh, damn it! That's JCPenney.
Basically.
It was pretty good. His father, John Walsh, went on to do America's Most Wanted.
That's
right.
Correct.
Ooh,
now
do I want more.
Okay, give me one.
Oh my God.
And by the way, you can do this like what? Once a month? You're doing murder trivia?
I did it last night at Aeronaut Brewing in Somerville.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to be back on the 31st of July. That checks out.
One more. Give us one more.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
All right. This was a softball that I threw out last night.
Here we go.
During the 2016 campaign cycle, who was it theorized that Ted Cruz actually was?
Zodiac Killer.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah! I won!
You're so quick, right off the tongue.
You got your murderers down, dude.
I know mine.
I'm just happy I knew one.
Hey,
I know my murderers.
Fucked up,
By the way,
pal.
let me also mention this to you. I have the brand new copy of Bananas magazine. This is a very exciting rock and roll magazine that just happens to have many articles and wonderful reviews written by our own Chris Knievel of the Black Leather Lagoon, everybody. That's pretty exciting.
Super dope.
So pick up the latest Bananas, and you can read. What do you got there? Archie and the Bunkers, all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
right?
I did an interview with Archie and the Bunkers. They're like super cool. Faz Waltz review. I did the Real Kids review, and Suicide Generation. It's killer
That's
album.
fantastic. So check that out, everybody. It's Bananas magazine. Also, last week we were talking about how it would be awesome if we had a sword swallower on the show.
Yes.
Haven't found one yet. There's not that easy to find.
They're out there.
But I would also very much like to have a ventriloquist. We've never had a ventriloquist on the show. So I'm putting it out there. Any ventriloquists, if you know any ventriloquists, please have them get in touch. And an amateur ventriloquist is fine. Maybe even preferred.
Yeah, the shittier the better.
Exactly.
The beginning scene of the horror movie right here.
Yeah.
Right this happening right now.
Like the worst the worse they are, the better they would be for the show. So please,
that's
if we
not
would.
the standards we hold for everyone else.
No, just for the ventriloquists, because
Yeah.
I do love a good ventriloquist. I was also pondering the idea of a heavy leather poetry slam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm very much in favor of this.
What if we all had to write poetry
Oh.
and then perform it here on the show?
Oh my
I think
God.
that's. I'd say let's go for it.
Okay, we'll have to do some parameters. I don't know if I think maybe the poem should rhyme and be a certain length, but we'll work it out. But we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right.
in August of this year, we'll have the first heavy leather.
I'd like to be the
Poetry
heavy leather
slam.
poet laureate.
Okay,
so.
that's cool. And we'll
So
get,
is that you, the judge?
we'll get berets
Yeah.
and shades.
Okay.
It'll be awesome.
All
We're
right.
so bohemian.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it's settled. Let's get to the show proper then. Why don't we?
All right.
This
Think we're
band.
ready.
This band, one of the hottest acts in town. Stacy, you and I have a long history with this band that we'll get
Too
to
long.
in just a little bit. But first, let's hear them and see them, everybody. Here they are, Boston's newest hit makers. It's Crew Miracle!
You're not even hungry. Who gets us to trade? You got no paper. How do you stand so straight? You don't want for nothing. We'll take it apart and throw it away. That's from the jump right through the heart. Skin of the fruit from the start. Here we are live. It's on a prayer. It's down on your knees. Waste my sight. Save me please if I'm not even. Save me please if I'm not even. Save me please if I'm not even. Suffer, suffer, suffer. I don't like the mood, but you wear it so real. Been doing so fine, give me some for a while. You had nothing, we're gonna break. We'll break it apart and throw it away. Start from the jump, right through the heart. Speed of the fruit from the start. Here we are, lie, it's on a prayer. It's down on your feet. Who is my son? Save me please if I'm not even. Save me please if I'm not even. Save me please if I'm not even.
Cruel Miracle, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. Let's bring Cruel Miracle over here. Join us, Cruel Miracle, on the couch. We'll talk a little bit with this incredible band. Cruel Miracle, everybody. You got Charlie, you got Lewis, you got Ken, and you got Sadie. Bring them on over, and we'll... Here they come. Here they come. Here comes the band. Here they come. It's Cruel Miracle, everybody. Cruel
There's a
Miracle.
microphone in the back.
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Just cover it.
Don't touch it.
We got something for you guys.
Fantastic. What is this here? What do we got?
Straight out of where?
Straight out of Venezuela. You guys know we're from fucking Venezuela, man.
Right, yep.
We got into a lot of trouble to get that shit for you.
Okay.
Right?
Yes!
They smuggled it out.
That's the best part. I still don't know what it is,
Let me move from here.
but
Hold on one second.
I want to chug
Here you
it.
go, buddy.
Yeah,
So-
we fucking love you, okay?
It's beautiful.
So we have
We'll see.
cups. We have cups, ice, and Coke.
Oh
Whatever
my
you want.
gosh.
For everyone. For everyone.
Let's open it up. Right
Let's
after we
open it up.
Secondly, thank you for being here. Thirdly, last year, everybody, was, as far as I know, the last ever Boston Rock and Roll Rumble. And Cruel Miracle was in it, and I was one of the judges on the night that they performed. And I want to say for the record that I voted for Cruel Miracle.
Good vote.
Ken for president.
Viva rock and roll.
They did not win that night.
We did not.
Aw.
Oh,
We didn't win
Why
at
didn't you bring
all.
Stacy
they didn't
with
win.
you?
That's
more
why
votes,
it's
man.
over.
We
They
won a
didn't
great
pick the right
experience.
one.
Yeah, I mean, it was very close, though. I'd give you the inside scoop, but who cares at this point?
Spill the beans.
Don't worry, don't worry.
so loud.
Kenny
man.
almost got the Peter Frampton look that night. You know?
Hopefully you drew blood, pal, fighting for them.
Five people voted. They were like, luminaries. I forget who, but
Luminaries, like
they were
chandeliers?
No, they were Boston rock scenesters, and 3 out of 5 voted for Tom Baker and the Snakes, and then 2 voted for Cruel Miracle, and then Tom Baker and the Snakes.
Is
took
that
the
how
night.
that works, pal?
Tough one.
Everybody was good though.
Nah, not everybody.
Yeah.
There's no way
Who
they're
else?
all
Who else
good.
played that night?
We gotta be diplomatic.
Who else do you remember?
It was fun.
It was a fun
I had
night. It was a fun
to be
night.
honest with you. I
had a
don't
blast.
remember it much.
I remember. What? Kate? What? Okay, just talking to the top of the mic, right?
Yep, use the microphone.
Yeah, just use the microphone correctly. All right.
Still learning.
Thirdly, or this is fourthly, once Stacy DC and I hosted the Cruel Miracle
We did.
record release show, and they had a Chips themed 70s cover band open for them.
You have to go way
Chips.
back.
Sexy.
Yes.
We do.
Chips like the 80s motorcycle cop show. But I don't know if
It was
anybody knows what
totally
I'm talking
on
about.
brand.
California
Yeah,
Highway
more like, it was like a
Patrol,
mix.
man.
It was a
Exactly.
mix.
So you can imagine dudes dressed up like the California Highway Patrol playing Eagles and Steely Dan covers.
It's perfect.
Eric Estrada's the shit.
Yeah.
Eric Strada.
You want to buy a condo in the swamps, man?
Yeah.
What's happened to you guys since then? I know one thing that happened. You guys recently played at the House of Blues of all places.
That is
Yeah.
right.
That's awesome.
Opening for the Corn Guy. Is that correct?
Jonathan
That's right.
Davis. Yeah.
Okay. I saw the pictures. I feel like he was wearing a sweater on stage. Is that correct?
I
Remember that,
Recall
Sadie?
cardigan-like
Right. Yeah.
garb.
How do you feel about that?
It looked comfortable.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I approve of an on-stage
It's not
cardigan,
really
but
our
it's
thing.
not really my
Comfort.
call. Yeah, you can be uncomfortable for an hour.
Yeah.
I like the tracksuits he had. Those were nice.
Right. What happened to the
Right?
goddamn tracksuit?
Right? Those are classy.
And classic.
I love them.
They're
So,
all right.
so Ken,
Wait a minute,
were
who-
you expecting a kilt?
Who? What?
The kilt that he
Oh,
wears? Was you?
Who was in the audience for that show? Who is it? Who was out there while you playing?
Specifically,
What do you mean?
No, I don't know. You don't
We
know.
can listen
but
to
what
everybody.
what kind of people?
What's his
it was a
demographic?
good mix.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a mix
I
of
wasn't
everything.
sure what kind of would be. It was it was actually a lot of people, and it was a good mix, like female and male, and lots like big age difference,
Okay.
and a lot of people. It
A
was big
lot of
turnout. It
people
was
A
wearing
lot of
corn
people's all you
t-shirts.
need.
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
they?
that's what I noticed. There was a lot of people.
We got the dancing at the end, by the way. So
You got what?
we got them dancing at the end.
Okay,
so
good.
I guess we
Did,
did a good job. I don't know.
Some making out, maybe? I
Yeah.
don't
Was there any
know.
making out while you guys were playing?
No.
Maybe one of our
One
roadies, which was
person
one of
was
the
like,
guys from the Chips.
Giving me the.
Oh yeah, one of the, the bass player.
I bet
yeah.
Sadie gets a lot of creeps.
I do.
She's
like, it's a matter of fact. Yeah.
I got a story for that. We get on stage, we have it start playing, and somebody yells, "Sexy, sexy, sexy."
Oh.
That was
There
for
you go.
you, right?
That's
That was
straight for
for
Sadie.
me?
Yeah.
No.
all the
I thought it
time.
was for you.
You're a sexy crew. Sadie's
Any
It's
of
only
you.
for you.
Thanks. What a treat.
Elsa, what would you do if someone started doing that?
Did they?
It's a trained response.
Did they feed you? Did they have? What was happening backstage?
Was there corn?
Yeah, was there? Was it like? Did they give you like Doritos and ginger ale or anything? What was happening?
No
What?
rider stuff? That's
No, we got plenty of water.
I-
Plenty of
They
water.
gave us water. They gave us water.
No.
and
water.
drinks and some drinks over there
Okay.
at the bar. So.
No, they were fucking.
But they were
Yeah, no
cool. They
complaints,
were
They
cool.
were great.
though.
We have no complaints.
Glad
Yeah,
to be there.
no
Yeah, exactly.
No complaints, but some Doritos would have been nice, I think. Right?
Just a suggestion for next time.
Last record was 2016. You got a new one in the works?
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Is this an exclusive? Have you talked about this yet?
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
We've. I mean, yeah. It's
Yeah, pretend it's an exclusive,
yeah,
please.
Just announcing it now.
Fantastic. Here we go.
A new record. We're still in the development phase, but we'll be recording soon,
Okay.
so we're pretty excited about it.
Tell me what a development phase looks like.
It's like writing and perfecting it.
Okay.
Arguing?
It's like arguing to
Yeah.
to get it perfect,
Yeah.
which is impossible.
Who does the most arguing
It's
between
like
two
pretty
of you?
equal.
Yeah.
Just lots of screaming and yelling?
It's not
Yes, it is.
screaming.
Can
Crying?
I place my bet? It's usually the singer and guitarist.
So we're gonna
Just
see
from
that.
experience, it's the singer and guitarist every
Right.
time.
No, it's like equal.
Right,
It's just because we want it
I know.
perfect.
I'm a
We're on
guitarist.
type
I
A.
know.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, it seems like you're all similar. You have like a similar approach to how you do it. You're all like loud. It doesn't seem like any of you are flying under the radar
Right.
in terms of what I know of you.
That's the whole
personally.
point, Stacy. That's the
true.
whole point.
Fantastic. All right, very good. We got to continue off the show, so go back over there, Crew Miracle. There they go. Crew Miracle, everybody. Fantastic. We love Crew Miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, open that up for Stacy so
I
she
still don't
can
know what it is.
chug
It's
some
loud.
of it. It's Venezuelan. Come on.
love it.
You're not gonna.
It's a pretty bottle.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
need
gonna-
that for Bandcamp
You guys
Bonanza.
open it right here.
Yeah.
Well, we can't open it in the studio.
Oh yeah, we're not supposed to have any drinks in the studio. Everybody knows that. That
was
a
a
fake.
test.
Yeah.
It
It's
was a
just
test.
it's an empty bottle. Don't worry. All right, this next performer is one of the funniest people in town, and we are really thrilled to have him on the show. It's John Paul Rivera, everybody!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Heavy Leather. Thank you, guys.
Woo!
It's been a wild show so far. A lot of fun happenings. Earlier, you guys were talking about serial killers. You guys ever heard the theory that there's a serial killer that's active right here in the Boston area right now?
Yikes.
The smiley face killer. Yeah. A lot of young, white, college-aged men, they're found floating dead in the bodies of water around Boston. Some people think it's the work of a serial killer. Myself, I don't buy it. I know for a fact that there is no serial killer active in the Boston area. Whenever I'm walking around late at night and I see a guy who looks like he could be a serial killer, I shove him into the Charles River. And then I come super hard from the joy of protecting this great city, right? From these serial killing monsters. I used to go out hunting serial killers once, twice a week. Now I do it 3-4 times a week. It's like I can't stop myself. It's like I want to get caught saving the city. Serial killers. A single guy out there in the single scene, right? For myself, I find that sex is a lot like a chess game. Sex is a lot like a game of chess in that after the first few moves, I'm completely overwhelmed and wish we hadn't started playing at all. I suddenly remember how much I hate chess and how sweaty it makes me. That's obviously a joke, gang. For myself, really, sex for me is a lot like pizza. It's a lot like pizza. Whenever I buy it to cheer myself up, I just end up even more depressed. Think, why'd I drag a delivery boy into this for no reason at all? What a mistake. I've been getting a lot of ladies lately. I don't know why this is. My usual method of getting the ladies, what I do is I go out to the bar, I grab a drink, I sit at the end of the bar, and I put the vibe out there. Of course, I'm talking about my big-ass vibrator. I put it right on the bar, and it is loud and strong. I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, I washed it. What's your problem? It's usually how it goes. I want everyone in the bar to know there that I'm into sex gadgets, not toys, all right? I'm not a kid. I don't play with toys, all right? These gadgets cost $600. They connect to Wi-Fi. They're very expensive. I got an IUD. Give it up for me. Thank you. Thank you. I got an incredibly unlucky dad to have a son who's such a big slut. That's how I feel about it, folks. I'm trying to quit smoking these days. I'm trying to quit smoking. Smoking cigarettes, it's so pleasurable, right? But it's bad for your health. There's also social negatives. Sometimes you'll be outside of a wonderful studio where they do an insane show. You'll be smoking a cigarette. Someone will pass by your secondhand smoke. They'll do a very loud, conspicuous, hacking cough to like let you know how much they like screwed up your entire life by existing, you know? That would always bother me. Someone will pass through my secondhand smoke. They do this very loud, conspicuous cough. They make this big production. It's like, like that always would bother me. Especially, though, when babies and infants would do that. It's like, I get it, baby. You're a health nut. Not all of us are on a yoga class, baby. Go donate to Bernie Sanders, you liberal baby. That's what I tell these liberal babies. I keep them in line. So I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm switching to vaping. I'm one of those assholes now. You're walking around. You're like, ooh, is the circus in town? I smell Mountain Dew cotton candy. That's not the circus. That's just an asshole who believes in stuff that's too good to be true. I was like, you know what's not good for me? Smoking tobacco. I should switch to smoking electricity. That ought to do me right up. Sometimes I just jack it right out of the goddamn wall, and it makes me feel absolutely amazing. I can't get enough of the stuff. You know, folks, it's been a lot of fun here in Somerville. I want to say the last thing, of course, that for me, I find eating pussy to be a lot like crossword puzzles. Very engaging, but far too challenging for me to finish on my own. And I was just doing it to pass the time on the bus anyways. Hey, thanks a lot, Heavy Leather. You guys have been awesome.
Hey! Jump Ball!
Hey, thank you, Ken. Thanks, gang.
Jump Ball, come on over here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And,
please, please. All right, yeah, absolutely. Fantastic.
And Stacy, there's definitely no alcohol being
No, I checked that bottle, and it's a prop. It's not a real bottle. It's they're just doing that as a goof.
First of all,
they would never violate any of the rules here, ever.
First of all, before we even get to your comedy career, let's talk about when you lived with a porn producer in California.
Wow, that's true. I did live with a porn producer in California. A guy by the name of Steve Nelson, great guy.
Right.
Took his name from various astronauts. He was a porn producer. I moved in with there to have a good time, enjoy myself, and of course, help him.
You knew this pre-move-in?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I had access to a lot of his extensive collection of porno mags.
He actually was not. Craigslist post?
I'm sorry.
Was this in a Craigslist?
No,
post?
this is a friend of a friend situation. I think that's now normally how those kind of things go down.
Wait, would he bring his work home with him? Is that?
Yeah, there were a couple of scenes filmed in the apartment while I was there. I was not allowed to be at them for professionalism reasons. Yeah, it was a real bummer. If you guys want to check him out, he actually was not in anything really huge until recently. He was in the Love Boat porn parody. He was like on the cover. It's a pretty big deal, you know?
That is incredible.
Cover acting. So it shows you can make it in the business even when you're a little bit older. So that's good. We're fighting ageism.
It's nice to know it was 100%
here.
professionalism going on in your apartment.
Absolutely. In our disgusting Simi Valley apartment, we were always professional.
So the place that I really know you from is from what is known as one of the most brutal open mics of all time.
Oh my God, I've seen people really blow it there.
The Tuesday night open mic at the Mideast Corn, as it's called.
Hashtag Mideast Corn, the most nightmarish open mic in the Boston area.
It's incredible. If you've never been to it, It's really incredible. It's in the corner of the bakery of the Middle East in Central Square. And what happens is people go up there. Some of them doing comedy for the first time.
Yeah.
Some of them doing comedy
doing
for
it
the
for almost 10 years and still
Right.
aren't good at it. Like
I
me.
think Ken and I fell
That's
in love
grim.
with comedy there. We went in there. People were just
It's a great time.
terrible, and we were like, I love it. I love
and
comedy.
my favorite part is it's so small that there's no way to leave inconspicuously. If you leave, everybody knows that you left. So if you leave right in the middle of somebody's set, then that is a political statement.
Yeah, you can vote
Yeah.
with your feet there.
Yeah, absolutely. You get to. It's fun because you
Come
get to
outta
see
here.
comedy and you really get to stick it to someone at the same time.
Just walk right out
So
of
come
there.
check it out. It's every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. It's been happening for over a decade, this open mic. So come check it
Can
out.
anyone
and see.
go up?
Wow.
Absolutely.
Can I
it's an
go
open
up?
mic.
It's an open mic. You just got to show up
Absolutely.
early enough to sign up for it.
Please come by, hang out. We'll have a good time. It'll be great.
One of the things that I noticed is that, like, a lot of the dudes who are doing it, like it's their first or second time they go up, they do a lot of jokes about masturbation. There's a lot of jerking off jokes.
Sure,
when
yeah.
guys
Write what you
start.
know, right?
Yeah, so I think it's probably pretty easy to write jokes about jerking off. So if you're starting in comedy, you might want to start
It's
there.
an easy go-to.
Yeah.
it's, you
or
know-
just like jerk off and then, write about something else,
Yeah.
Also, one more thing about you. Did you used to work as a bowling pin? Can you explain that?
That's true. I've had a lot of weird jobs in my lifetime. I was I was a mascot for a bowling alley. I would dress up in a giant bowling pin costume. I would hand out free bowling certificates outside of Red Sox home games. The biggest part of the job was letting drunks beat the shit out of me, and I was really
Wow.
good at it. I was like
Holy.
I was like a natural. I was a natural at getting
Is that
pounded
in
on
your
by
job
drunks.
description?
Yeah, I had to sign a form on it. Yeah, it was
Oh
great.
no!
Yeah.
I was gonna say call OSHA, but
No, I tried to call OSHA and I was viciously beaten for that. So
Was this a minimum wage gig? Or?
no, it pays. It pays
dollar.
about what you need to pay somebody to get beaten up by drunks by Red Sox fans.
Just enough.
Yeah, just enough to keep you in line. I would just listen to podcasts, get beat up. It was a great time.
What was your last day as a bowling pin like?
My last day as a bowling pin, it was very bittersweet. I walked down the Yawkey Way, right down by Red Sox, and I would say like a tearful goodbye to all the people that have been kicking me
Did
in the
you
legs. Eventually, I did. I moved on to other things, so I'm no longer a bowling alley. But you never know. The door's always open. Maybe I could go back to being a bowling pin. Maybe I become some other mascot to get beat up by people.
What's that like
Do you
on your
guys need a-
resume? What's your job title?
A pinata. I'm a pinata.
Yeah.
I'm a pinata for pay.
doesn't
So
that set the expectation though that you were full of candy?
That's true. I'm very sweet on the inside, so
There you
that's
go.
that's how I.
It's
That's
a
how
good
I put
talking
it, yeah.
point then.
Incredible. Well, listen, everybody. In just a few minutes, we're going to find out all the places that we can see JP Rivera because we just got a taste, just got a little morsel of JP, and you're going to want more. So we're going to find out where to find him
Hey.
now. But for now, get out of here, please, JP, because it's time to play Bang Cam Bonanza.
All
There he
right,
goes.
thank you,
There he
guys.
goes. There goes the human bowling pin, everybody.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. I'm going to explain what we're going to play, and then we're going to play it. This is our...
All right, Cruel Miracle. Who are you sending over?
Yeah, we need one Crew Miracle over here, and then we'll start playing the game.
Who's your
Just
nominee?
You know those? Let me explain it.
Oh,
Let me explain it, everybody. Here he goes. Here comes Charlie. Come on, sit down over here.
What, for the game?
Just, yeah, you're right.
Man, I don't know the rules.
No, I'm gonna
All
explain
yours.
them.
Any rules?
I'm gonna explain them right now. You know those beat up cans you find for 75% off in the corner of the grocery store? You know those.
Dinner,
Chris?
yes.
Well, in Bang Can Bonanza, we buy a bunch of those. We blindfold our friends, and then we feed them to them. And you have to guess if you're playing what is in your mouth. Currently, Justin of Black Leather Lagoon is our reigning champ, and that's really the best part because if you win, you never have to play again. That's the beauty of this game. This time out, Stacy and I and Charlie will be representing Crew Miracle, and my wife, my beautiful wife, and the director of the show, Stacy Dawn, she picked tonight's selections. I have no idea what they are. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna put on the blindfolds from here on out. Elsa's taking over. We're all putting on our blindfolds, and then we'll see what happens next. Here we go.
This is for you, pal.
Here you go, Charlie. Put that on. And you got one for me. All right, here I go. Got a nice purple one.
Intense.
Here we go.
Can I drink out of my water cup if I feel?
trusting you.
Yeah, you can
guys.
drink. You can take a sip of water if you have to. I don't.
Yeah, you need a palate cleanser. You
Yeah,
need
you-
something to
you have a
break
little-
that up.
I was actually just in a mint, so.
everyone? All right,
Have a little sip of water. If you need to. Get my glasses back on.
I'm already feeling a
Oh, this
little
is
bit
totally
queasy.
legit. Look at this. You guys look like a superhero gang.
So there are.
Do we look like a sex cult too?
Yeah.
There will be
I'd
3
donate.
selections.
Let me see if I can find your nose.
Yeah, it's there. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Pick a winner.
We will all get a taste, and then we will decide what it is that we've eaten. So when you are ready, Elsa, we are
Elsa,
ready
be
for
kind.
number 1. And I don't have a microphone.
I have nothing to do with that.
Hold on.
Just maybe less portions for me.
Don't put the thumbtacks in there.
Yeah. So
Please hold.
we are ready for our first.
This is kosher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, if you have any food allergies.
No.
Okay, good.
Too
All right.
bad.
Yeah. Get that out of the way first.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any food allergies, you're just gonna have to soldier through.
Do you have any, Stacy? You don't have any food allergies, do you?
No, just penicillin.
Okay.
So if I have an allergic reaction, I'm screwed.
And also, I can't watch the clock. Remember, we have to end at 9:15. So. We'll
All
keep
right,
it rolling.
start. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
Who's,
me
This is
first?
the first
Who's-
one.
who's the first one?
I have to show the camera.
who's getting it first?
Can I? Does
Yeah,
whoever get it
Here we
get
go.
to guess immediately?
Show it to the camera. Yeah, you can get to guess, and
There we
then.
go.
If you're wrong,
Are we all
or we
being
all
fed
eat
the
it
same
first?
thing?
No. Elsa's got to feed us all first, and then we'll guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally
Great.
visible.
Okay, here we
All
go.
right, open up, Stacy.
Here comes Stacy.
Choo choo.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay.
Yum.
Sounds like something that she doesn't like. There we go. Is it my turn?
Yeah,
There we go.
this is like a solid, just FYI. I need more. Open up more. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I think I have a guess.
Okay.
Contestant number 3.
you
Open
go.
up. Sorry.
No one looks incredibly pleased.
I expected worse. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it a pear?
Yes.
It's a pear! Oh,
Pears are delicious.
I love pears.
that's not bad.
That's not even bad at all. That's
My
good.
beautiful bride. Last time, if you remember,
Artichokes or something.
I fed people baby food last time.
Anchovies.
Oh, my
Yeah.
poor go-go box.
I'm sure it's gonna get worse.
Minced clams, all kinds of things.
I have a
hope
straw.
your
I'll
wife
clean it up
took the
afterwards. Don't worry.
All
All
right.
of the
So I
Kansas-
get to go. I get to go first for the second one.
How many rounds?
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
17 rounds. This is.
This is difficult. All right.
Okay, here we go.
I don't feel good about this one.
All right. Show it to the audience.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Show it to the audience. All right, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Legit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
All right. Now I'll go in reverse order.
Okay, go in reverse order. Give it to
Okay.
Charlie first.
All right.
All right, Charlie, get that
Here
in
we
you.
go.
Get that in you. Think about what it might be. All right.
All right.
Charlie.
I didn't hear.
10.
Okay, here we go.
Number
Charlie,
2.
how is it?
It's not bad. Not bad.
Oh my God! What? Oh my God!
Is it
What?
terrible?
I think I know what it is, but
Here we go.
Oh my God! It's terrible.
Ew.
It's so gross.
I think I know what it is.
This one.
Wait, are you gonna? Don't. Oh my God, Stacy, whenever you do, don't.
Is Stacy
Oh my God.
vomiting?
Oh my God, you better
Can I
not.
guess? Can I guess what it is?
Go ahead, Charlie. Guess what it is.
Is it palmito? Like
I have no clue what this
I don't
gross.
think so.
Palmi-
Unless that's another name for it.
Palmetto.
I don't know. I'm
It's a
fucking
palmetto.
Venezuelan, man. So that's how we call that shit over there.
Okay.
It's like water chestnut texture.
Yeah, something
it a-
like that.
Is it a
Yeah.
water chestnut? God damn it!
My foods of things I hate.
Really?
Licorice, water chestnut.
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna add that to my list of things I hate. That was one of the worst things I've ever tasted.
I actually liked it, man.
It tastes like spaghetti-o water chestnut.
What in the world would you ever use that for?
That's for a lot of fiber in your system, man. You gotta be healthy, man.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way to get fiber than that.
Oh my god.
That is terrible.
All right. Another right here.
Yeah.
Stacy, never bring that into the house again.
This is
Oh, that looks good. That looks
no.
good.
Uh-oh.
Ken, you're going
Yeah,
first.
Ken has to go
Okay, here we
first.
go.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, you're gonna like this one, buddy.
Don't do
This
it.
one's all you, buddy.
Oh,
You're
man.
gonna like this.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right, Ken.
All right, here we go.
She's apologetic.
Oh!
No, Ken, don't make me do it.
Oh my God!
That sounded horrible, man.
Good Lord!
Stacy's turn.
God, how bad is it?
It's terrible.
Like, I don't know
Keep-
if I can.
Elsa, keep
ethically-
going.
I don't know. I don't know if I can morally.
Who's
do this.
next?
She does not.
God, put it in Stacy's mouth.
All right. Oh my God. Fine.
Here she
Okay.
goes.
Wait, what texture is it?
Just put it in your
Oh
mouth.
my God.
You can't.
It's
you cannot.
seal-like.
No, you
Seal-like
cannot.
texture.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
You gotta. All right,
Here we
you
go.
gotta. You gotta
It's
open
gonna be
your
be-
mouth.
Here we
It's
go.
gonna be better than a water chestnut, I
No,
promise.
No,
Here we go.
there's not. All right. You can do it. I believe in you.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm not eating it. I can't do it.
Oh, come on, buddy. Get it in you. All right, give some to Charlie, and then we'll figure out what this is.
Oh my God.
All right. You have a great attitude about this.
Oh my God, Stacy, you are the champ.
It's fishy.
Okay.
Octopus.
Charlie, did you give it to Charlie?
Yep.
Okay, so all three of us have eaten that. Now
Eel.
you have to guess what it is. Do you think it's something
Jesus,
fishy?
what's that?
No, it's not eel.
Charlie, do you have any guesses?
Man, I don't know. I think it's
Is it
it's not olives, man. It's too bland for that.
Yeah.
But it is it's
it-
not animal, right?
Correct.
It's not animal, it's a vegetable.
Yeah. So it's not too freaky. It's not like tendons or like nerve bundles.
I need a hint. I have no clue. It's terrible.
Yeah, give us
down
a
to
clue.
you, man.
Give us a clue.
Oh, it's terrible to burp up.
Give me another piece, just quickly, and then I'll.
Another
I think I'll
piece.
maybe get it.
Ken needs another.
Me too.
one.
Me too.
One more.
Come on.
Yeah, one more for Charlie too, and then maybe we'll get it.
Dark.
What? Say again?
It grows in the dark.
Okay, all right, here we go. Just give me another.
Raccoon.
Give me another. Just give me another taste.
you want more?
I want more taste.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
another
yeah,
taste.
yeah.
We both want
I want
another
to try it
taste.
too.
Is it asparagus?
We both want another taste.
Wow. All right, going in for
Here we
seconds.
go. Here we
What
go.
color is it?
Okay, here we go.
I'll give you more of a mouthful this time.
I don't want any.
Oh,
You're exempt, Stacey. You want more?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I
hold
already
on.
won some.
Hold on. Is it some kind of mushroom?
Mushroom!
Oh!
Man, I suck at this, man.
I love mushrooms.
Bonus points if you can guess what kind.
Oh, shiitake.
No.
No.
That's the only kind of mushroom you know.
No.
Give me another one.
Oh.
Portobello.
Got it. What? Got it. Yeah. Good old portobellos.
Wait a minute. Did anybody win?
Was that a canned
I think
portobello
Stacey won.
mushroom? That's
Stacey got one.
disgusting.
Stacy,
then-
Stacy got
got
two.
two.
Stacy, you win!
Stacy won!
All right, get back over there, Charlie. You gotta play some more music.
Oh man,
Oh my God, everybody.
it wasn't that bad.
Stacy, you are a trooper.
Oh, I don't even.
I like to see.
That was. Thank you, sir. That was.
Does anybody want
job,
some?
good
There's
job.
plenty of left.
You too, man. And sorry.
By the way, a good sport, Charlie, over there. He's
Yeah,
just
incredible.
shoveling stuff in there, no problem.
No gripes at all. No
Well-
complaints again.
Well, you know what? We learned some stuff about ourselves with that one. We learned.
I don't know my veg. Well, I know what I don't like, and that's water chestnuts.
Oh.
They're
Oh my
terrible.
God.
That was the grossest one
They're
for
like
sure.
wet yet dry.
Yeah, you
It's
know.
like the most scary
It tasted
thing.
like spaghetti-o water chestnut. It was so terrible.
I sort of feel. First of all, it's very disorienting when you can't see what you're putting in your mouth.
Yeah, I like to see and smell and
makes
then
it-
eat.
That makes it a lot more difficult. And the texture of both of those things was in general very off-putting, and might have not been so off-putting if you saw what you were
It's like,
putting. in.
why are we canning these? Like, why are we canning mushrooms?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's just get them fresh or not eat them.
Oof.
People feed their babies that?
I
What?
don't think that
Water
was.
chestnuts?
I
wasn't
don't
baby
think that
food?
was baby food. I don't think
Yeah.
babies are supposed to eat water chestnuts.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
I don't know, but after that, I need a little bit of that prop.
It was so
Yeah,
crunchy.
yeah.
For soaking
We
in
need to get this
liquid,
man
it
some
was
props.
so crunchy.
Yeah. And then wait a minute. What were you supposed to do with those mushrooms?
I
would
don't want
you-
to talk about the
I
mushrooms.
want to talk about those mushrooms. What would you?
Dude, a
Yeah.
nice roast.
I
You
guess
drizzle them over.
apocalyptic mushrooms.
You drizzle them over a bigger mushroom. I don't know. I don't.
Those are like the mushrooms that you have when you have a fallout
Yeah,
shelter?
when you live in a
Like those?
bunker,
Okay.
you eat those mushrooms. If you're a mushroom freak.
All right, everybody. That was thank you everybody for Bang Can Bonanza. Now Stacy is the new champion of Bang Can Bonanza, which means she never has to play again.
I'm so proud of you. I just want to flag that was like ethically difficult for me to do.
Really?
I could
At
tell. I
times.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Why? Because
I felt I didn't
seemed a little
want to
cruel?
feed something to somebody who doesn't want
Yeah.
to, you know?
I think that's what
No
makes you the
means
most
no.
needed for it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't mind at all.
Oh my god!
I'll shovel anything.
Elsa, you totally should.
Yeah.
You two had great attitudes about that
Yeah.
horrific
I'll feed people. I'll feed
experience.
people poison if they sign up for it. It's it's fine. Whatever it takes.
Fair enough.
But,
That's how we do things here.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Elsa.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
That was
Yes,
incredible.
yes.
I mean,
I'm happy to Vanna White that whenever needed.
Initially I was thinking maybe cat food, but then I was like, like
I
what
wouldn't be
flavors,
dry dog food.
That
It's
would
not
be
that
hard to
bad.
watch. That
what
would
flavors
totally
of
be hard
cat
to watch.
food? Wouldn't that be?
Yeah.
I agree with Elsa. That's probably my line right there. Like
Finding out-
you can't feed someone like.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Food.
I would like to play Bang Can Bonanza again with cat food, and not only that, not only that, but I will participate in it. And so if we can have two people that will agree to come on,
That's dark.
What is this, Road Warrior?
I don't know. I think it would be fun.
This isn't
doesn't
Fear
need to come to
Factor.
this.
It would be fun. Well, because they have chicken, they have beef, they have all kinds, and we just have to figure out what kind of.
How about you volunteer for the swords falling too while you're at it?
It's listen. It's okay for cats. It's okay for people. They're not gonna,
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, I don't know.
Died
pretty
young
sure.
though.
That's almost definitely.
I'm not too
That's always
bright.
definitely the way it
That's
works.
not how it works.
All right, well, you're signed up, so
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
official.
one contestant.
Yeah.
Mad Max ate cat food. He was fine. Right?
Well, there you have it.
Well, if Mad Max
He was a
did it,
badass till like after the movie.
Well, let's think about it while we listen to some more rock and roll. Everybody, one more time. The incredible Cruel Miracle!
Thank you.
Miracle, everybody. Hey, Kate, do you have one more? I would love one more murder question because I really feel like I really feel like I found my niche. Go ahead, come on.
You're
over,
really in a
Kate.
game mood.
Yeah, give us one more, Kate, if you could. There we go. There we go.
Let me think.
Okay.
What was the worst trivia name last night, by the way?
By the way, Kate has vertigo, everybody. Let's hear it for Kate and her vertigo.
It's a real thing.
Thanks. Yeah. No, it's
Cool.
great. The room is not the right way.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, worst team name.
Yeah.
They're
I
so
don't.
bad. A lot of them are terrible, right?
The problem is the young people in this town and all over the world.
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
knows.
Speaking for myself.
Everybody knows.
Gang
it.
whippersnappers.
Yeah.
My one real problem was there was a team that came in halfway through of young white men.
Sure.
And
The worst. Not the worst.
wrote,
The worst.
They wrote a comment on their answer sheet that was trivia is so racist. All of these people are white. And I was like, I'm sorry that there's a lot of white male serial killers.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
you should do better.
That's really the demographic right there.
All right.
Wow.
So,
I mean,
Guy, give
I'm
me
glad
one.
you called them out.
operation. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
All right, give me one if you can.
What
here we
is
go.
the moniker given to the recently apprehended serial killer who eluded police for decades that at one point was called the East Area Rapist and probably the Vidalia Ransacker and the original Night Stalker, not Richard Ramirez,
Not Richard
the
Ramirez.
original Night Stalker.
Original Night Stalker.
He now goes by a single moniker.
I get nothing.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
The Golden State Killer.
The Golden State Killer, everybody.
I had no
There she is.
idea.
There you go.
There she is, Kate.
Murder.
Look out for murder.
I
Murder
think I
trivia.
remember hearing about that one now.
Yeah. All right, here we go. What an incredible night. Before we get to the plugs, let me just tell you that next week, it's another big show here. New York City Glam Rockers Barbecuity will be here. Barbecuity, everybody.
Yeah!
Funny lady Taylor Flood will be here. She's going to make us laugh. And a very special performance by our own Elsa Riot and the Black Leather Lagoon.
Yeah!
Oh, gee.
Boy, that's going to be great. But tonight, we got to get to the plugs. You know, everybody's here for a reason. They want you to see their shows and buy their products. So let's get Cruel Miracle over here. Let's get John Paul Rivera over here. And we will get to the plugs while we're sitting here, Elsa. How about you? You've always got something cooking. What do you got?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Sorry, okay. The next Smoke and Shadows, my burlesque and variety show that defies decade and genre is on July 2nd, and I have some awesome burlesque coming up from New York City and Philly, and S. the Supplicant is our musical guest who's been on the show, and Zenobia Del Mar, who's also been on this show as a comedian. It's going to be a dope night. That's Monday, July 2nd, and you can find tickets at elsariot.com.
Hooray! That sounds awesome. Hey, look, there's John Paul. Hey, tell us where we can find this guy next.
You can catch me at Nick's Comedy Stop on July 6th. So come out there after you celebrate the last Independence Day this country will ever have.
Right. Oh, political. We got political.
Sad.
One last night of comedy.
Nick's Comedy Stop, everybody. Where is that? Where is that establishment?
Oh, come on, Nick.
It's in the
It's
theater
in the theater
district of Boston.
district.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's one of the bigger
20
comedy
years
venues.
strong.
Well, excuse me for not knowing. All right, the incredible Crew Miracle, who, by the way, are working on a new record. They're in the development stage. But in the meantime, you're going to want to catch them live. So let's find out where we can do that.
crewmiracle.com, and we're playing this Friday at Middle East Upstairs.
What?
In Cambridge. So Ken and Stacey and Elsa, you guys got to come. You guys
Hey,
are invited. You guys can come with us if you want.
Who?
There you go.
Who are you playing with there with?
We're playing with our friends Panadictos and our friends Dioniso.
Whoa.
I don't think you know them, but they're fucking cool as shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And on Saturday we're playing. What are we playing?
The Mini Bike Massacre.
Yeah.
Where?
Wareham.
In Wareham.
Wareham.
Wareham,
What is
Massachusetts.
that?
That's a pretty cool place,
Okay,
actually.
let's break this down.
Yeah.
There's mini bikes,
Motorbikes there.
Slow down, everybody.
small tricycles. What is
No,
this?
no.
So it's like
Motorbike.
I believe it's motorcycles up to 7cc. Am I right?
I think
Yeah.
it's up to 7.
And they race
7cc.
the whole time, and they have like a big ass 18-wheeler, and that's a stage for the bands, and that's
Yeah.
where we're gonna be playing.
So in between races.
Yeah, it's
And in
all
between
day,
racing,
so-
there's gonna be fire,
How'd you
fireworks.
guys
Yeah,
get this
first place.
gig?
So, Stacy, you wanna come?
This is a third
I have the right
year.
helmet
we've
for
been doing
it.
it for
We've done
3 years in
it
a row.
twice already, so this is gonna be our 3rd year, and it's great. Come down, Stacey. Come down, Ken.
That
Elsa.
sounds incredible.
Wareham.
So this is in Wareham, everybody. Who the hell
Where
knows
the
what
hell
Wareham is? But I'm sure
pretty
it's
close by.
A lot of stuff I
I'm
don't know
sure.
tonight.
yeah. How do we get to Wareham? Which direction do we go to?
South.
South.
South, everybody.
South, yeah.
It's near the Cape, kind of.
South.
South.
Yeah,
going
near the
that
Cape.
way.
Yeah.
On your way to
Wareham,
the Cape,
Mass, everybody.
stop
Bring your
by.
helmet.
How about over there? How about the gala? How about the Radium Girls? Let's find out what's happening with them.
Woo! The Gala US. You can stop by Deadbeat Records, get our 7 inches. You can see us next at Once Ballroom with Gene Dante and the Future Starlets, Parlor Bells, and Smitty with special guest DJ Tad. You can also hear new music because we're recording this weekend with Jack Younger at What City Studios. So look out for pre-orders of a new full-length album.
Wow. What about you over there, Sam? What do you got? What do you got happening?
Radium Girls also coming to Once Ballroom on Thursday, July like 27th or something like that. Yeah, it's us and Thrust Club and Sister and some other band that has a cool name that I can't pronounce. It's gonna be good. Come on out. It's summertime.
Yeah.
The Once Ballroom, everybody. That's in Somerville, Massachusetts.
Hey, Ken.
Johnny, you got something too?
Yeah, Ken, I just want to let you know that I would like to eat cat food.
Okay, all right. Hey.
Oh.
So we got 2 contestants.
Volunteers as tribute.
Two's enough to play.
No,
It
two's
is,
not
it
enough
is,
to play. We
technically.
need,
We could get 3. John Paul.
so
No.
so
Okay.
let's before we say goodnight, let's wrap that up. We need one more contestant for Banged Can Bonanza, the cat food edition.
And we need a sword swallower and a ventriloquist.
A sword swallower.
Maybe a cat that would. Maybe that would be a good one.
Do you think someone exists who is all 3 of those things? Who would
Maybe.
do all
Oh
3?
yeah, deep web, baby.
Yes, you're right. We need a sword swallower and we need a ventriloquist. And again, the sword swallower should probably be a professional, I would imagine. Oh, so that'd be best,
Yeah.
just for safety's sake. But the ventriloquist can be extremely amateur.
Let's just keep an open mind on
Yeah.
all friends.
Just apply.
So just
Yeah.
look at just call the number at the bottom of your screen. Stacy, put up my my cell phone number right up on the screen.
Personal number at
And
the
then
bottom
go
of the screen.
617. Just give me a call and we'll work things out. All right. This is the part of the show where we dance. If you don't want to dance, just stand there looking awkwardly. That's fun too. All right, here we go, everybody. It's the Kings of the Nighttime World. It's Black Leather Lagoon.